How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to teach you guys how to play Every Breath You Take. This is one of my favorite songs, and I think it's the very first time on this channel that I'm actually teaching a Sting or Police song, so that's kind of exciting. So let's just get into it. Basically what we're going to start with is this. So that's the introduction. So let me show you guys what's going on here. Basically what I'm doing is playing one note in the left hand and then often two or three in the right hand. That seems to be the easiest way to do it. I'll show you some alternatives, but for now this is pretty much how I always do it. So left hand on A flat, and then the right hand on E flat and B flat with 1 and 4 respectively, and have the pinky ready to play C. Like this. This is the shape that you want your hand to sort of be in. So watch this. We go A flat, and this is always the pattern. The left hand, thumb 4, thumb 5, 4, thumb 4. Always like that. Then we're going to move it down to F, same shape, so covering F, C, G, A flat. And we'll go between the fingers in the same exact way. And then bring it up to D flat. Now notice this one's a little bit different. Left, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, left, back to 1. So very similar shape, just things are in a bit of a different order than the past two. And then we bring that up a whole step to E flat. And move the fingers in the same way. So left, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, left, 1. And then we come back home to the first pattern that we learned. So that whole introduction looks like this very slowly. That's your intro. Now we're at the verse. Sting is going to start singing, and we're basically going to do the exact same thing, but with a slightly different ending. Let me show you. So here we go. Same as the intro. Now watch. So instead of ending on the A flat pattern, I ended on F minor, which we have learned, right? We've done it, but he just goes back to that. So it's a little more haunting and less of kind of a happy conclusion to the phrase. So that's where he surprises us and ends it. And then the verse happens again, but this time it's just like the intro, and it ends on A flat, like the intro, not this F minor. So I'll play that for you anyway. This is verse 2. See the difference? Now we're in the chorus. Oh, can't you see, right? So here's what we're doing. We're going up to D flat. Like that, which you've done before. So I'll just go over it anyway. Left hand on D flat, and then right hand, A flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, A flat, left, D flat, right, A flat. Now we're going to change it a little bit and do this, which is kind of interesting. So what that was D flat, A flat, D flat, A flat, C flat or B, A flat, D flat, A flat. And then we go home to something we know, A flat. And now we're going to take it up a whole step to B flat major. It looks like this. And then finally, we're going to end it here on E flat. So let me sum up that chorus for you. So right when he sings, "Oh, can't you see?" And now we're going to come back to a verse, and this is going to be a verse just like the first one that ends with the F minor, with that surprise ending. So I'll play it for you anyway. This is verse 3. And after that, we're going to play the bridge. So the bridge is a whole new pattern. Let me show it to you guys. So let's play an E major chord with the right hand in this inversion, and then we'll bring it up to F sharp major up a whole step. So you're going to toggle between these, and you're going to play a nice eighth note bass kind of pattern like Sting does, right? Bum, 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 bum. So that'll be like this. I'm just playing E's and eighth notes. I like octaves, but you can do single notes like this. Right, and you do 2 measures of each chord. So E for 2 bars, F sharp major for 2 bars. Right, now that's gonna get boring. So, I mean, if it's difficult for you, then fine, just play that and no problem. But if you're yearning for something more, you guys should add this part, which is very prominent in the song. And then this. So there are these piano octaves that really pop out in the mix. It's B, A sharp, G sharp, and then C sharp, B, A sharp. And here's how it works. See that? So I'm playing the chord, and then I leave it. Play the octaves. And the pedal is helping me. I'm holding down the pedal, and every time I change chord and go from E to F sharp, so I don't get some, blurriness or messiness, I lift the pedal and put it back down very quickly. So you're gonna go between those, it's really like 2.5 times. Let me show you what I mean. So here we go, top of the bridge. That was 1 time. That was the 2nd time. Now we're going to stop. We're not going to go to the F sharp. So you see what I mean when I said 2.5 revolutions. We're just going to go back to F minor, again, now happy, A flat major. So same music as the first 2 verses, except it's instrumental, right? And Sting is doing some singing, da da da, 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 da. There's some background stuff in there, but no lyrics really, right? So getting out of the bridge into that will be a little tricky because you're going to be doing this. Right? It's a pretty serious vibe change. You're going from one thing with power chords and like a chugging eighth note bass line back into this arpeggiated thing. So you might have to practice that transition a little bit, but it shouldn't be too terrible. Now, after you do the instrumental verse music, we'll call it the interlude, right, that I just mentioned, you're going to go into a chorus, Oh Can't You See? So that will be this. I already showed it to you guys. And after you do that, you're going to go into a verse. Now, the unusual thing about this verse, which ends on F minor, take note of that, is that you're going to stay on the F minor a little bit longer than usual. So let me show you how that's going to work. So I'll play from the middle of this last verse. F minor, again, again. So I hang there for 4 measures. I play it 4 times. And then we're gonna do, I guess what we could call, I don't know, the ending, right? So it'll go like this. So it's kind of like a faster version of pieces that we've already done, right? This is every move you make, right? I call this the outro or the ending. So here's how that sounds again. F minor, D flat major, A flat. Just goes on and fades out. But you can end it this way. Maybe like that. You can slow down and just come home to the A flat. And, right? All of those arpeggiated notes. A flat, E flat, B flat, C. You can just kind of land on them. It's really pretty. That's a nice way to end it. So there you go. Those are all of the pieces you need to play the instrumental parts of Every Breath You Take. Now, sure, there's more stuff in there. There's some additional guitar stuff, keys, bass, vocals, and whatever. But I do think this is the best way to play it. Now, a thing I should tell you guys is that if you want to challenge yourselves, you can, as I sort of started to mention earlier in this lesson, put everything into one hand or split the parts differently. And what I mean is this whole pattern of having 1 note in the left and 2 or 3 in the right can be split differently. You could maybe do the whole thing in your left hand and make it a left hand exercise. Like that, or do the whole thing in the right hand. Although I would suspect that if you're doing the whole thing in your right hand, it's probably because you're trying to avoid using your left hand, and that's bad. Don't do that. So better to work out your left hand because that's more likely than not going to be the weak link in your piano playing. So just an idea that you guys can think about. All right, guys, that's it for this lesson. I really hope you enjoyed. I love this song. I love teaching it. I hope it was fun for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.